Hello and welcome to our author reveal this week for All Ladies League. I'm so excited to have a conversation with the lovely Lisa Alexander, who I met, I guess, 2 or 3 years ago now. I spoke in her Whole Woman Summit, and she's just gone on to do even more amazing things. Now she's the chapter president of NABO, and she's recently released a book and started her book tour. So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. My pleasure. I'm so happy that you were able to fit us in your schedule.
Well, now that the book is finished, it's amazing how much time I'm finding now, but it's quickly being eaten up by other things. So then there's the marketing of the book, which is quickly taking up a lot of time. So I'm happy to be here, happy to sit with you and chat with you. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. So I just want to start out by asking, what about All Ladies League mission aligns with what you're all about, and what really made you say yes?
So for me, I am passionate about women owning businesses, excelling, reaching whatever goals they want to reach. And a lot of that has to do with economics. And so whether it's, and most of the time that's entrepreneurial for women, we usually do with what we know. So if you know how to do hair, you do hair. If you know how to design, then you do graphic design, you open up, you start freelancing. And so part of what it is that I do, even being a member of NABO, is we are advocates for women growing their businesses, making sure that they're able to do what they need to do. And so in our particular chapter, our focus is on making money, because at the end of the day, you're in business to make money. And so, that's pretty key. So there are a lot of organizations that do a lot of things. Our particular chapter, we want to make sure that our women business owners, that our members, are able to make money. How do we do that? We do that with masterminds, referring one another, doing businesses with each other when we can. So the whole theme really resonated, because I am such a proponent of women being able to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve, reach whatever level they want to, and make sure that they're supported. And so that it was very important for me to become aligned and work with this particular organization. And so I was happy to say yes.
Absolutely. You're right. Community is so important, and the best way to empower a woman is through being financially independent and stable, right?
Absolutely. I tell everybody, it's like this revolution it's always been about money. Don't get it twisted. It's always been about money and always been about power. So if we can make sure that women have those two things, it'll be good.
Yeah, money is power. So you'll be speaking on mastering authorship.
Yes.
So give us a little sneak peek about that.
Having written, I think this is my 4th book. So this is my 4th book. It'll be officially launched in September. And there are just some things that you learn during the process, especially if you're self-published, which I am. So all my books are self-published. And what was different this time around, and what we'll talk about, is learning how to delegate and trusting people with your vision. And it's okay to let go, and that you can afford to have people do certain things. You don't have to do everything yourself. So we're going to talk about what it is to own your voice first and foremost, and to go ahead and, if there is a book in you to write, go ahead and write it. Don't be afraid. A lot of people get very nervous, and they think they have to have this huge outline and write. Sometimes it's just getting in front of the computer and write. That's going to make some writers cringe. But if you haven't gotten started, the important thing is to start writing, to absolutely start writing. So we'll talk about marketing. We'll talk a little bit in the time that we'll have. We'll talk about your message. We'll talk about marketing and getting it out there.
I love it. Perfect. I love that. So what do you think will be the biggest benefit, though, for women to come to? So this event, the theme this year is "We Can Have It All," right? And so we're going to be in Dallas September 27th and 28th. And if you could think of just one thing, what would be the biggest benefit for women attending this event?
Community. Community. You absolutely need community. You need access to other women to help you with your vision, to help you with personal development. I always tell, whenever I get a group of women together, that your success, I'm a firm believer in collaboration. So I tell women all the time, it's like your success is likely tied up in another woman business owner. And so we have to have, you've got to be part of community, and you can't be afraid. And sometimes we have bad experiences with other women business owners, but you can't let that keep you from reaching out and just taking a part of some fabulous women, some fabulous organizations that can really help you get you to your next level. You never know who you'll meet. The introduction, community, absolutely community.
Yeah, you really never know who you'll meet. And this is one thing, a common thread I've been seeing in business journals this year is about microorganisms and the importance of collaboration. So you can't collaborate if you don't have a community to pull from.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so true.
So I guess last but not least, I wanted you to just a little bit expound on your quote. We've asked each one of our speakers to give a quote either that resonates with them or something that's their own. And yours is, if you got what you wanted, even once, that's a reason to be grateful.
Okay. So often we'll complain about what we don't have or things that we didn't get. We can set goals, we may not have reached them, or sometimes they appear in different ways. And so we don't always see the blessing for what it is, And so I thought about it, and it's like, if you ever got what you ever wanted just once, just if it happened just once, that is enough to be grateful for. And that really impacted me. It changed my perspective on things. So when you want to start complaining, and I love the new studies that are out there to talk about what complaining does and what that whole negative, it just rewires your brain wrong. So you have to think differently. So if it ever happened if you ever got it just once, the love of your life, you experience love, whatever, you won the big tennis match, whatever, if it happened just once, that's enough to be grateful.
I love that. And, we do have muscle memory, right? So if you're having a bad day, go back to that one time that you got what you wanted and just feel back into that, and it's all better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, that is so true. Yes.
Well, I love it. Thank you so much for your time and for letting us meet you virtually before we get to meet you in person in Dallas. So again, come out and to the We Can Have It All Ladies League event in Dallas, September 27th and 28th. And you can register and get your ticket by going to bit.ly/all Dallas. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.